Alright, welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting together side by side for financial freedom. Let's talk one more time about the JASMY price set, because I think that yes, still we are very much bullish. I've shown you multiple times that look, we have gotten to this banana zone. We really have held the JASMY price set for a very long time. Throughout this whole bear cycle, it hasn't been an easy time. But look, anytime from now, we could really see the JASMY price set start to do those things like 60% in a day, 50% in a day, 80% even in a day. And really, the whole thing will be so crazy, you won't be even able to comprehend what this whole thing is all about, right? So from a time frame perspective, usually what happens is that when BTC sets a new all-time high, it's from that moment maybe 120 to 140 days after that, then the cycle concludes, right? So for JASMY here, I think I'm looking at it and I'm saying, you know what, maybe 60 to 120 days from now, we could see the peak of the JASMY price. Now, that's good news for me because I know that sooner than later, yeah, we're probably going to be retiring, right? We're going to be saying goodbye to this, what is the opposite of freedom, right? I don't know. We say financial, we are fighting for financial freedom. We would have gotten financial freedom then. So we'll say goodbye to something, but obviously I couldn't remember right at this point. Anyway, I'm looking at this JASMY price set here on a daily time frame, and I'm seeing that the next bigger price target that I'm looking forward to is right around 8 cents, right? Now, from where we are sitting, this is right around a 62% pump or something like that. Really nothing in the context of like the bull market. But anyway, this is the first price target that I've always looked forward to, even when we were down here back in 2022, 2021, and 2023. So as I said in my previous videos, this is where I'm going to be taking my initial profits here on the JASMY price set, because that's the area where I would have gotten my initial 20x on JASMY. And I think that it's just a good idea to be taking some profits off of the table. I'm not selling my whole entire position on the JASMY price set. Why? Because I believe that JASMY would literally be reaching something like 54 cents at the peak of the bull cycle. Now, does that mean that I have to only wait until 54 cents? Definitely not. I always explain to you guys that look, yeah, in as much as we are all JASMY holders, we are also pretty much competitors, right? So if one of us maybe offloads too much before the JASMY prices gets to something like 54 cents, or maybe they sell right around 20 cents, yeah, the remaining people are going to be the exit liquidity. And unfortunately, that's just the rough reality of this market. But anyway, I think we still have got more to go here with the JASMY price set. As I say, 54 cents from where the price set, let's just pretend you are buying JASMY for the first time, right? At 4.7 cents, you are still looking at something like, you know, a 9 to 10x basically. That's still good. I mean, this market is very generous. Where else are you going to be finding something like this here? Almost impossible, right? So yeah, initial price target 8 cents. Pretty much easy. I think we've already established that. Major price target for the bull cycle, 54 cents. Now let's talk about the short-term price section here on JASMY. But before we do that, I want to kindly ask you to help me spread this video just by delicately tapping the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm, and people looking for JASMY content will now be able to find this video much more easily. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, because I do TA on JASMY and a number of other different altcoins on a regular basis. And without me further running my mouth too much, let's get back maybe to the 1 hourly time frame. And we are seeing a structure that we have been talking about all week, which I was saying that what happens usually with this kind of liquidation events, when the market makers are looking for leverage positions to liquidate, you happen to have this waterfall crash. Then of course from there you find support, you bounce off, then usually you come back one more time without setting a new low, then off and away you are going even much higher, right? The purpose of this structure basically is to liquidate a lot of people out of the market and get them the hell out of the whole thing. So now if I look at this on the 1 hourly time frame, I think this chart has already done that, but the tricky part is on the 4 hourly time frame, it doesn't look like it has already done that. Take a look at this. This is the waterfall crash that I was talking about. You have a bounce, and then of course you have another retest right there, which really doesn't set a new low. Then of course you are looking to go here for the JASMY price set. So it's very much easy. We're not really sure 100%. We are looking at the 4 hour time frame, and we are saying that okay, this is the waterfall crash that we refer to. Then of course we have had a bounce which was quick, then another retest here which didn't set a new low, of course, and then we're looking to continue pushing towards the upside. Now for this to happen, I think the only thing that we have to be paying attention right now is to see what happens when we get to retracement levels. So let me just explain this 100%. And I think that if we close the daily candle up above something like 5.1 cents here for JASMY, we are clear to continue pushing towards the upside. I think at that point we won't be worried about a scenario in which the JASMY price comes back and tests this whole thing again. Now, in the sense that we don't get that daily candle above 5.1 cents, this is where I'm expecting the price to test at least these lows one more time. I would say maybe the 3.5 cents once again before we continue pushing towards the upside. Overall, as you can understand, I'm still very much bullish on the Jasmy price set, but this whole structure usually plays out just the same way I've just explained to you. And if I may show you a quick example here, I'll show you Tesla, which is outside of crypto, obviously, just because I want you to know that this thing is not only limited to the Jasmy price, but of course it happens with markets in general, right? So this is the Tesla chart, and you can see it recently. Let's go to the daily time frame real quick. I'm really sorry because I didn't prepare about those things before the live stream, but of course I still want to get this message out to you as soon as I can. But you can see this waterfall crash that we were talking about. Of course, we have got this whole bounce, right? Then you retrace without setting a new low. Then of course you're looking to push. Look at what happened right there. So this whole thing, as long as you're setting a low that is higher than this one, you're still very much bullish, and we are looking to continue to push towards the upside. Now for Jasmy, this is not yet clear because as I showed you, the 1 hourly time frame is really showing like we have already had a back test, but the 4 hourly time frame is looking like we still might have another back test. So yeah, this is where I was saying that like one thing that we will just need to confirm either of the situations is that 5.1 cents. Once we close about 5.1 cents, we're really much ready to go, because I also think that even from a time frame perspective, usually when you're getting towards the end of December, like getting into that Christmas season, yeah, I mean, crypto is usually doing well, at least in bull markets, right? Now, another thing that we have like behind us as momentum is this Bitcoin dominance. I mean, this whole thing is really falling. It has already begun falling. Now, this means that money is going to be coming out of Bitcoin and getting into altcoins. Just believe me, Jasmy is also going to be taking a good chunk of that, and it will really push the prices towards the upside. We have had this upward sloping support for quite some time right now. Now you can see that there has been a retest here, rejection, big time, and it's looking like, yeah, BTC is going to be falling in terms of its dominance, meaning feeding other altcoins, and we're going to just have a fantastic one here for Jasmy. So yeah, still long term, we are looking at that golden ratio 1.618 Fibonacci extension level, that is 54 cents for Jasmy, as the biggest price target for this bull cycle. But of course, we are taking profits as we continue, and we're probably putting into other things. I don't want anybody, of course, to be a maximalist. I see it sometimes, and I'm just like, you know what, it is what it is. But I mean, tribalism exists in this market, but I don't think it's the thing that you need if you really want to be successful. Just tell you a quick story. Last bull cycle I was in this market, I could have probably made a lot of money like from other different things, but I didn't want to let go of my XRP, even though I knew that, yeah, I mean, it's gonna go, but it was gonna take more than the 2021 bull cycle. I hated on things like Solana, for example, but look at where we are today right now. So I don't want anybody to be falling in that kind of a trap or something like that. You know what? Let me finally invite you to like our Discord group, with the private group actually, and you can join it via Patreon. So the link will be down there, maybe in the comment section or the description. What we are doing in there is we are taking short-term trades every now and then. And then, of course, I think there are a lot of people in this market, and they really don't know much in this market, and it's very easy to make a mistake that can lead to something very much stupid, and then at the end of the day you need another cycle. But at this point, I mean, really, are we promised another cycle? Probably not. So if you're somebody who is looking to be in a community where people know what they are doing, you can join ours. You can join over the Patreon, and yeah, we provide a Discord link. You come in there, and we can literally talk about everything. We are doing live calls, we are doing DMs. I mean everything is already there. So I'll see you on the next one. Take really, really good care of yourselves. Bye bye.